Hi and welcome to Spotlight. I'm Kelly Nash, and today we're joined by Columbia City Manager Teresa Wilson, and welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you, Kelly.
We're so happy to have you, and I understand you've been making some big changes here in the city of Columbia, specifically with the organizational chart. And so what have you been doing?
Well, we have, and any manager will do this. Sometimes you have to reevaluate how you're structured and what will be most efficient, and most importantly, what works best for the citizens of Columbia as far as the work that we have to get done in our city. One area that I've been focusing on of late is the utilities and engineering area of our city. So there's lots of water and sewer functions. Our city is proud that we operate a municipal water and sewer service, the largest in the state actually, and with a function in and of itself having 500 or more of the employees of the city, 2,300 total employees, and that's a pretty large number just for that function with a $120 million budget. It deserves some executive management level attention in and of itself, by itself. Typically, you find the different departments of the city falling under the leadership of various assistant city managers. Okay. And utilities and engineering has also, we've operated that way, but what I have decided to do is to pull that function out from up under an assistant city manager who has several other departments and create an assistant city manager position that only concentrates on the utilities and engineering function of our city.
Interesting. So how do you think this change is going to benefit the city of Columbia citizens?
It will benefit our citizens immensely because, as I said, that is such an important function. Obviously people, and we don't want them to have to think about if they have clean water on a daily basis. That should just be a given, and it is. But that's such an important piece of the puzzle at the City of Columbia as far as efficiencies, figuring out ways to be proactive and continue to make sure that our system functions the very best that it can. It deserves an executive level manager who's focused on that every single day. So that will help our citizens.
So was there a special influence behind this?
Well, we have in recent months experienced a higher volume of customer concerns about billing, et cetera. That was just one piece of the puzzle that I wanted to make sure from a customer care perspective and field services perspective, we bring those two functions of the system up closer to the assistant city manager that will be operating so that they can come up with all the best practices possible to make sure that our citizens are receiving the utmost in customer care.
So when will these changes go into effect?
We've implemented the changes. They officially go into effect January 1.
Okay.
But for the last 30 to 60 days, we've been doing a soft launch of all of this, moving folks around. We've posted the position for the assistant city manager, and I anticipate over the next 30 to 60 days we'll fill that position. It's a unique position because you're looking for a professional engineer, ideally, someone who has operated a water and sewer system elsewhere would be the ideal candidate, but then also someone who is a manager or has experience as an assistant city manager and knows how to really work with people and manage employees.
Well, City Manager Teresa Wilson, I'm sure everybody in Columbia is thankful and grateful for what you're doing to make sure our water is affordable and clean. And I want to say thank you so much today for spending some time watching Spotlight.